I might as well start talking. I'm going to just slowly kind of get into this. But, so there's been kind of like this, what am I going to do next with this channel kind of thing going on. And, I guess I kind of like decided what to do with the whole thing. And, I've decided to go on Vimeo. It's been quite a ride. Figuring out how to do all this and doing all this and like, you know, balancing my fucking life. And I don't, you know, I do have like a job and stuff. So there is, you know, other things that take my time, obviously. What did I just freaking do with that thing? Oh. So I'm like, you know, what am I going to do? How much am I going to be able to give? So basically, I'm going to work something out where, you know, until I am putting up videos on Vimeo as a full-time job, I'm going to probably keep it like pretty cheap. Not, you know, to say that the quality of the videos is cheap or anything, but just to say that, like, you know, until see how it does and see how the investment goes and where it goes and how it goes and you know, all those great things. I was going to do Patreon, but Patreon is not working out the way that I thought it was going to, and I just seem to hit so many snags with Patreon, and it's just kind of like red light, caution, and then red light again. So I'm just kind of like really just sick of Patreon altogether, and I don't want to be on OnlyFans because I've been on there before, and it just kind of like, you know, people are sketchy about it. So, and it's, you know, not going to be done on OnlyFans, even though it would be awesome. Hello, how's everybody doing? So we are going to, you know, just launch it on Vimeo. Everything's already set to go. It's just a matter of, you know, turning it on and getting it, you know, just to you guys basically. So how the whole thing is going to be set up is the shorts. Okay, so I've been trying to figure it out because I'm like really only been guided to do shorts on YouTube or go live. Okay, so what I'm going to do is with the shorts that I do, those will be turned into extendeds, and then I'll bring in, you know, which sign it'll be for, and I'm going to do, you know, like there's a spread for it, and, you know, like it's just going to be one of those things that it's going to evolve as the, you know, as it evolves, I guess. I don't know, you know, it's a new journey. So we're going to see how it launches. I'm going to see how it goes. And, you know, officially, as of right now, you know, there will never be another video put up on YouTube. There will only be lives and shorts put on here. I need to try to make a living somehow. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm like, man, because the shorts, they really get a lot of information in, and it opens up this whole reading, right? So I'm like, why not do extended to shorts? Because then you get a lot more information. And at the level of how cheap I'm going to do it, I really feel like people are going to be able to afford, you know, what's there, right? So anyways, a lot is happening. A lot is going to happen over the summer with this and my life, and I don't really know how it's all going to go. So it's kind of like, you know, Vimeo is just one step closer to the end goal, which would be to have my own website, putting up my videos on that. And that is very expensive to do. You wouldn't believe how expensive it is to upload your own videos onto your own website. Like, my God, what YouTube spends to have this content and to have, you know, it goes it's like, fucked how much they pay for this air space. Like, oh, I don't even know how it works, but it's messed up. So Vimeo's kind of been well, not necessarily Vimeo, but having my readings being paid for has kind of been a dream for like, you know, almost 10 years now. So this Vimeo launch is like a big deal for me. So that's why I'm like, it's already ready to go. So I don't mind talking about it, but it's still like, Is it going to be today? Is it going to be tomorrow? I really don't know when I really want to put it up, but I'm very excited for it anyways. So that has been how we're going to deal with our career as a tarot reader. All right. If I have to still work in the real world, obviously I will until I don't have to anymore. Okay. So that's that. I'm going to end up bringing that up again, probably later in the view or in the live, because there'll be people that come on most likely that will ask about what's going on. But if there isn't, then I won't talk about it again. But if there is, I will be talking about it again, because this is the official launch video of something I've been wanting to do for years. It's so grown up. I feel so grown up. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Friday. It's Friday. God, what is in these cards? Oh, look at that war. I'm like, what is up? Why are you making me bang the cards so much? Look at War with Broken Heart. Damn, what the fuck? Okay, well, I'm going to keep those, because you just stopped the reading. Cult members, stop it. Okay, Bullseye's coming down, and so is cult members. That is so creepy. Poor homeless stayed on the bottom. All right, motherfucker, are you kidding me? Okay, so we got cult members involved with this reading, okay? And somebody, like these cult members broke somebody's heart, obviously. That's what cults do, all right? You think they have your back until they don't have your back anymore. And that's where this war obviously comes in. Obviously, somebody decided that the cult that they were a part of, they didn't want to be a part of anymore, because they do something, you know, that obviously somebody didn't. I'm getting like Charles Manson shit. That's a very specific cult. I don't know if this cult that you were a part of was in a desert or with a lot of women. Very poor. Like what? Charles made them like go out and beg for food. I mean, they were poor. Like they were in the desert living in like an abandoned fucking yard. Like, and these women were so desperate. Like he had many wives. I don't know if like somebody had a lot of wives. All right. Maybe your dad had like 7 wives or something like that. Ooh, this is deep. Okay. So this like, again, this is poor. Like these people were very poor. Okay. Almost like homeless. Like that would be the Charles Manson cult. Okay. I didn't even fucking realize I was looking at the card. Spirit, you're funny. Okay. And then look at this, quiet, nonverbal. So I feel like you weren't allowed to talk about anything. Okay. You weren't allowed to talk anything. Nothing is to be discussed. Children are to be seen and not heard. Okay. And then we have drama, moving on. Okay. So obviously somebody got out of this cult. Okay. And they still might not really talk about it to this day. We have banking and financials again, but it came up in reverse, because that's the thing is like, I don't know, these people will inheritance. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? There's the mother. I don't know what was up with somebody's mother. Like maybe you had a nice mother in the cult. Okay. But then we have will and inheritance. Family jewels. So money was just kept from you. I think maybe it was made to look like you were poor or falling on hard times, but the money was just hidden. You just didn't know how much money these people actually had. Okay, there's abusive with defensive. So these people were abusive and then would defend it. Okay, why they had to abuse you. Okay, there's bound and gagged. They might have bound and gagged you. Okay, when you were bad. And then there's spy. And then they also still continue to this day spy on you. Okay, because like, do you ever really get out of a cult? No, I don't think you ever really get out of the cult. As long as the cult is still in existence, they're always going to want you back. Okay, there's STD. Could have got an STD because of them. Could have been born with an STD because of them. Again, with all this sex going on. Okay, and then there's blind. So somebody was blinded. Okay, very much by a narcissist. Okay, very much by a narcissist, leader of the pack. Okay, and then we got police on the bottom because the police might have been the ones that took you away from this cult. From these people. Spell work. These people did a lot of spell work. They did a lot of witchcraft. All right. Then we have committed protector in reverse. So somebody was supposed to protect you and they didn't do that. All right. Then we have for sale with transportation. So they could have trafficked you for sex. All right. Which is probably why you got the STD. And then we've got haunting. So there's definitely some things that still haunt you to this day. Okay. Who is that? Diane. What's going on, Howie? Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Blocking all those motherfuckers for me. Okay, now we have witchcraft again. The fuck were these people doing? Okay, witchcraft again with left out, no decision, and then we have long, hard harvest. So, I don't know, these people might have made you work outside. Oh, they definitely left you out of everything. You were not allowed to make any decisions with anybody. You were told what to do, when to do it, for how long to do it. You were trafficked. You were bound and gagged. Witchcraft was put on you. Like, no wonder you're brokenhearted. How could you not be? Jesus Christ. This is fucked. This is not a good reading. There's Crash. First card out. These people might be getting into a massive car accident, like, soon. Okay, A stands for asshole as well. There's boat. They might get into a boat crash. Oh, you know, I watched this boat crash the other day. This fucking boat out of nowhere, like the brakes went on it and it crashed into the fucking, like that happens. That shit happens a lot, okay? Ha! Blocking motherfuckers! Keep blocking motherfuckers, Diane! That's it, girl. Keep blocking them. Okay, there's the dump. All right, there's the garbage with emotional as fuck. I feel like these people are not going to make it. You know, they're going to drown in their own fucking filth. These people are wasting away. Okay, creepy. And it's creepy what they did. Okay, they might all be on the boat together and it crashes somewhere because no one's fucking paying attention because they're all emotional about something. Okay, it's going to be creepy how this crash comes down. I don't really think Spirit likes these people. There's the invitation. Like they're being invited to go to somewhere, okay, where this crash is going to take place. And Spirit knows that they're narcissists, so they know that they're going to think everything is about them and they're going to get the prize and they're going to get to go on the ship and everything's going to be amazing. And they're going to fucking, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Ghost Ship, but now I'm getting Ghost Ship. Like they're all going to die on the ship, you know, like they all died in such weird ways. That's such a weird movie. Oh my God, I'm holding the ghost card in my hand. That is so creepy. Oh my God, they might all be ghosts soon. Okay, kiss the girls and melting. Kiss the girls, you're all gonna die. Okay, what goes around comes around. I just heard, like, oh my gosh. Spirit's not fucking around. Like, Spirit is not fucking around. They do not like what these people did with this, whatever spell work they did. Did you just see that card come out when I said spell work? Okay. This spell work involved guilt trips. Like, that almost makes me think, like, would they guilt trip the universe into giving them things? Like, what, they guilt tripped people into giving them things? Okay, and there's the mist. They don't see this coming. Ooh, maybe this is going to happen on the boat. Maybe the mist is going to block something, and, you know, they drive into it thinking, but they don't, you know, they don't really know the area that well. They don't see anything there. And, you know, like, if you're a boater, you know, like rocks, okay? If you don't know a lake, you shouldn't just be zooming around on it, okay? Because fucking there's like the logs that, you know, stick out underwater, okay? I don't know what they call those things, but they call them like the danger zones or something like that. You know, like one log can take you out. Like if you don't know how deep the lake is, if you don't know the lake, you get on the lake. Like boating, you have to be very skilled with boating. You got to be smart about that shit. And I feel like somebody might not be smart. You know, somebody might, you know, those people that they get over cocky. Okay, and now I'm getting King Kong. You know, like they go into that mist. I don't know what this fucking fog is that's going to come out of nowhere. And this guy, you know, whoever is the captain, okay, whoever's the fucking skipper, he just keeps the throttle down. And it's like, how dumb are you? Like, you're going to cost everybody their life because you just think you know what's in the fog? Motherfucker! Anything could be there. What do you mean? I don't care if you've been there before and you know nothing could happen. Okay, we just had here in where I live, we just had this massive fucking ice storm. And I'm talking like the damage that this fucking storm did is like, it's astronomical. Okay, like there are still roads that I drive down that you wouldn't believe. This road I drove down right outside of a university, and it's like danger zone. Like I can't believe how many trees came down, okay, in this storm. Like there was, you know, 5 days worth of 2 guys out there working just in my yard with the trees that came down. Okay, there was that much damage. That, like, what our Great Lakes, you know, what the lakes are going to experience this year is there's a lot of trees that came down. Okay, a lot. And like, you might think you know where you are and everything, and it's like, yeah, but you didn't know the winter that place just had. You don't know. Like, you don't know. You can't just assume you know. Again, this would be arrogance. I don't really feel like collective would just drive right into fog and say, fuck it, we'll see what's on the other side. Okay, I kind of feel like this is what collective has to deal with. This is what collective has to see and witness. Okay, but I almost kind of feel like you're not going to be on this boat. Okay, you might have had to witness shit like dumb people doing dumb shit because arrogance isn't bliss, okay, like they think it is, right? Like, I can control this, I can control that. Love the enthusiastic confidence, but no, you can't, okay? Like, sometimes a storm is a fucking storm, Andrea Gale. You need to stop while you're ahead. But men, they tend to push it and push it and push it. Okay, real men stop. They know when they're not supposed to go, and they turn around because it's not worth risking everybody on a I don't know or a what if or a hunch. Real men don't risk their family on that shit. But people who don't care, they'll just drive right into it. Fuck it. You only live once, right? Like such, like, whoa. These people definitely deserve what they get. So whatever this cult is, okay, or was, whatever this was that somebody was a part of, what are we at? 1957. Girl interrupted. Jesus. Okay, so they're gonna get, I mean, the universe only has so many times to take people out. And like when it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So from the looks of it, these people, wherever these people are, okay, they have some type of, from what I can see, trip booked, okay? And as long as they go through with this trip booked on this boat, they ain't coming home. Small town. Come from a small town. I eat hot dogs, okay? These people live in a small town, and I don't think they're coming out of it, all right? That was NQ Arbuckle, by the way. One of my favorite bands in the entire world. They're from Toronto. And that song is called Small Town. I eat hot dogs. Okay. Let's move it on. Okay, Danny, did you hear the announcement about Vimeo? This is fucking hilarious. Oh my God, look at that. It's like announcement as the Queen of Cups. Spirit really wants to know if you heard the announcement. Because if you didn't, I'll say it. Maybe, but now I didn't. Okay. So I will say it again. Okay. Basically, you know the shorts that I do every day on YouTube? Those shorts are going to now have extendeds, okay, with astrological signs being addressed, okay, people being addressed, basically just an extended video. And that's all going to be launched on Vimeo, okay? The Vimeo's all ready to go. I just need to launch it. I just don't know when I want to launch everything and put everything into motion. So I just wanted to do the announcement today because it's finally all set in order. So I can finally talk about it, you know? So I thought I want to kind of announce it a little bit before so then people can get, you know, informed ahead of time. Strength. All right, just like that. I'm going to do this first. I know. We need to pull some Oracle first. And memberships are going to be pretty darn tootin' cheap, okay? Oh, okay, we'll go get that. Memberships are going to be pretty cheap until it gets started, you know, until we know what's going to happen. I'm very excited to launch this. Very excited. Okay, here we go. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind, everyone. Oh, it was because of that you got confused? Yeah. Makes sense. Mask? Oh, Friday! Jason's here! Woo-hoo! I love when he comes out on Friday. It's the only one. It's the only movie that's literally a day of the week. Okay? I mean, come on. How badass is that? It's not the 13th, but it is the 23rd. So there is a 3 there, all right? There is a 3 there. There's Jaws. All right, and we got Blair Witch. We got Frankenstein. We've got The Face. And The Witch. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That's what I just heard. I mean, we got Strength at the bottom of the deck. Strength is the Lion. Okay, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I don't know where the Wardrobe is, but I'll find it. Okay, so what the fuck? Okay. You might be a Leo, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, there is a lot of fire on the table. So Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Okay, we have double witch energy. Okay. Okay, so I kind of feel like this witch is scaring somebody. But I don't feel like it's like she's chasing you in the fucking woods or anything, but I feel like it's scaring somebody in a sense that it's changing them. Somehow a witch is changing somebody. Okay? And it's because this witch is forcing them to go within, go deeper than what they normally go. It's like they're pressing somebody. Okay? And like double mask, okay? Which means I feel like the person who's wearing the double mask is the person that is dealing with the witch. And like witches do very magical things, okay? They're healers, they're herbologists, they're tarot readers, witches do magical things, okay? So I feel like this person over here, okay, restriction. 8 of Swords is somehow restricted from talking to you. There's the Ace of Wands, but there's a new beginning, okay? And then the Hangman underneath that in reverse, okay? So somebody is breaking free of this energy because they're no longer restricted, okay? If they say that they're restricted from now on, they are doing it themselves because Spirit is not restricting them, okay? The 9 of Wands is also there. Or sorry, the 9 of Cups. Okay, so this person is getting another chance because of the double mask. Okay, so like I feel like you know this person, okay? And you got through one mask, okay? You were able to have them remove one mask. But then you didn't realize there was another mask underneath that mask. It's like Man in the Iron Mask, okay? But instead of Louis only having one mask on, actually, technically, he's got 2 masks on, okay, when you think about it, because he's got the Iron Mask and then he's got the cage over the Iron Mask, okay? So this is like that. It's like you removed one part of the mask, but you didn't realize that he had another one on. A thicker one, okay? A thicker, bigger one. And it was so weird. Like 2 weeks ago, I went for a drive around the lake, and I came up to a stop sign, and tell me how this like cyclist, he had his helmet down, okay, but as you were coming up, it looked like him standing on the road. Okay, because it's like the way it was shadowed and the bike, and like I was like, that looks like Jason standing on the road. And my sister looked up, and then by the time she looked up, I mean, the sun and the angle and everything had changed, and she's like, the cyclist? I'm like, you didn't just see it the way that I saw it. Okay. So I don't know. I'm thinking of that now. Okay. Like all of a sudden, I don't know, like you removed one mask, but then this other one just comes out of nowhere. Okay. And you're like, fuck. It just took me all that time to get the one off. And now you're going to keep the other one on, but they don't. Okay, they don't. Okay, and let's see why. Let's see. Did they take the mask off? The second mask. There's the Star, hope and guidance. So they're going to be guided to take this mask off. Like they're going to be safe to do it. You know what I mean? There's strong-willed clarity, the King of Swords. As long as they're honest with themselves about it, yes. There's partnerships and strength again. I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo. You really could be, okay? Or you're just kind of feel like you're dealing with a very strong-willed person, okay? And along with this Frankenstein, I feel like there's a part of me that feels like not a lot of people have ever seen this person without their mask on. Like, think about Jason. Do you ever see him with his mask off? No. Think about Michael. Do you ever see him with his mask off? No. Okay. And they spend so much time keeping the mask on that if you even try to take the mask off, they're going to fucking kill you. They're going to kill you no matter what. But if you try to take it off, they're going to kill you even harder and faster. Okay. Because that's how much they don't want to be seen. Like, I don't think that this person has like boils on their skin, or I don't think that they are scarred in any way. Like, I'm not getting that, but I'm getting the sense that it's a different kind of mask. Like, it's not, Okay, it's not like a vanilla sky mask, okay? Like it's not that. It's a different kind of mask. Like if it was the Iron Mask, then it would be as if this person is eyes without a face. Like you wouldn't even see their face. They would just be eyes. That's it. Okay, like it's quite terrifying. Okay, there's the devil in reverse. Okay, with the Ace of Coins. Money, success, new beginnings, and then money coming. Why all of a sudden are we talking about money? Okay, so, and then we get double fire with the Hermit. A message. Okay, Jesus, and what the fuck? Look at all that ace, okay, like, look at all this red that just came out. Like, holy massacre. Okay, like, that's a massacre. That's a lot of red. Okay, and then the Ace of Cups. Okay. So, all of a sudden now we're talking about all this money. So, I feel like maybe one of these masks that this person was wearing was the fact that they didn't have a lot of money. Maybe something controlled their money. Maybe they were a heavy drinker, they were a heavy doper, or a heavy fucking gambler or something. And they didn't really make a lot of money. And then the money that they did make, they kind of wasted it. Okay, so maybe they kind of felt like, in your mind, they would look like a fucking loser. Okay, so they never said anything. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this mask that they're wearing is the fact that they think they're a loser. Not you. Okay, not you. They do. Okay, so that's why this person has to stop bullshitting themselves. And that's why the King of Swords comes out. Because this has nothing to do with you. This is them. This is them having an issue with themselves. They're putting that issue, for some reason, on you. And they're not doing that anymore. They took control of this devil, okay? And now they're kind of, I don't know, man. They've been in solitude for a while. They've been waiting for a while. I don't know why they're waiting for so long, but now we're getting money, okay? Like, now money's coming in all of a sudden. So now this person's feeling good, okay? And now they're like, okay, well, I got a little bit of money in the bank. So now maybe they feel like they're going to go down that slippery road again, right? And they got to start making decisions now, because if they don't, they're going to do exactly what they did before. And this money's going to be gone, and they're going to lose their chance with you, or they're going to lose their confidence to come forward to you, because then they're going to be broke again. Okay, so the Hermit releases himself. You could also be dealing with a Virgo. Okay, we've got Aquarius, Virgo, and Capricorn on the table with Leo. Well, with all the fire signs, let's just say that, okay? All the motherfucking fire signs are here, okay? And then this King of Wands, okay, this King of Wands is the Hermit. He's the one that's been having a problem getting this victory over the devil, literally, okay? They're the ones that come through with a message for somebody. Okay, I don't know who, but it's coming through. Okay, and then it's attached to some type of travel. Okay, I don't know if this means that the relationship is finally going to grow and go somewhere. Okay, with the Ace of Cups being on the bottom of the deck. Or if this person, because I feel you know them, okay, they might ask you, to go away for the weekend or come and see them on the weekend. It might have to be a trip. They might not live like right beside you. Okay, so you might have to go and visit them. There's the Queen of Cups. It's like they just intuitively come back, and they're going to do something that they are guided by spirit to do. That's the part of this Jaws thing. That's about them going deep. Okay, so I don't know if they've spoken to somebody or if they've activated their feminine energy, but somebody's now finally going to speak from the heart, I feel like, because they've been guided to do so. However they've been guided, I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. But this action that they've wanted to do in the past, they have denied themselves many of times to come towards you. They're finally going to do it now, for some reason, okay? And that's the thing, is that I really hope that they do, okay? Because they're being guided to do so. The restrictions are off now, okay? A new beginning is on the horizon. It's just whether or not they decide that this is what they want. Because now it kind of seems like the universe is putting it back into their hands again, going, all right, if you want this, it's yours. If you don't, then you have to leave it and walk away for good. Okay, because if they're not going to take this mask off, then they can't keep hiding in the shadows with the whole eyes thing. Okay, they're going to have to let you go then. Okay, and that's going to be hard for them to do. Okay, so that's why I feel like they're being guided to say something for whatever reason now. Okay, and Spirit is going to help them. Okay, because they did something wrong in the past, and that's what they have to get past. Like, they did something wrong, and they're going to have to acknowledge that. And that's where they have to tap into their inner strength, because I feel like this person is going to have to admit that they did something to you. Okay. And that's what's going to show their true strength, is by admitting what they did. Okay. That's how you're going to know, well, clearly you're a man now if you just admitted what you did. Okay. Because they've stepped into their King of Swords. They can't lead with their King of Wands. They have to lead with their King of Swords, because their King of Wands is too angry because they lied to you. They're angry at themselves, okay, for not already doing this. Okay, it's like the stitches that you leave in for too long, because you're like, oh, I don't want to take them out. You leave them for too long, the skin starts growing over top of them. It is so much more painful. Okay, it's like that. It's like somebody is hurting because of what they did. Maybe they put a lot of blame on you, and they're realizing that the blame wasn't on you. Okay, it was, you've showed them how to heal them. Okay, instead of fighting with them, which they want to fight with you for some reason. And maybe they feel like fighting is what people do that love each other, and it's not. Okay, it really isn't. Like, you have to speak to one another. You have to allow one another to be heard. Screaming at one another, getting angry at one another is not the way that things work, okay, in healthy relationships. That's what Spirit wants to say. I am not Dr. Phil. I don't always follow this, and I'm probably not going to remember this advice. So just remember what I say, okay? Because this is what Spirit has to say to somebody today, okay? What is this? This flipped out, but it didn't actually flip. Endings. There it is. 10 of Swords. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Ha ha ha! Eminem. This chance, this only happens once, all right? This only happens once. There's the Queen of Coins. Generous, caring, and nurturing. You know, if you want something or somebody done or something like that, you got to nurture the fuck out of them, okay? And that, I feel like this person wants to spend money on you. They don't want to spend it with the devil anymore, okay? They want it to go somewhere. Because if they give it to the devil, it's wasted. If it's spent with you, it's time well spent. It's money well spent, you know? So I think that's why they're so mad. They've wasted so much money wishing, you know, that you would just show up wherever it was that they were spending all this money, or, you know, wishing you would come walking through the door. Like, you know, like, no, it was never going to be a life that you were going to be a part of with this devil. So there's Justice. There's old Libra. So quite, I mean, that's justice right there. That's decisions. That's balance. I saw Fate. Okay. So, I mean, that's their lawyer. Okay. That's the Godfather's lawyer. the Don's lawyer, you know him. He's fucking with them through the entire thing, and they're everybody's lives. The fucking lawyer is there, okay? And I feel like this is something that, you know, whatever this person is being guided towards you. I mean, they had a lot of balance. Like, this is justified for them. Like, I mean, I almost feel like the devil doesn't want their money anymore. You know, like they can deal with other people that are dumb and want to spend their, you know, hard-earned money at the bar every weekend. Like, the devil doesn't want your money anymore. Okay? This partnership wants the money. And whatever it is, you know, like if it's you partnering with you, starting a business, you know, collaborating with somebody, you're like, it's better to put your money towards something than to just watch it go down the drain. You know, that sucks. People work hard for their money. And I know people say, well, work hard, play hard. But like, you know, like, do you really want to spend your money playing like hard? You know, if you were smart, you could play all the time and work smart all the time. There's nothing has to be hard about anything. But that's for another reading. Okay. Think hard, retard. Remember we used to say that to people until retard was like, don't say that word anymore? I say retard all the time. And you know why? It's because most of the time when somebody's acting retarded, I really like to make it known because it has nothing to do with Down syndrome at all. Like nothing at all. I actually know a Down syndrome person and she's not retarded at all. She's awesome. Okay. Like she's awesome. She kicks ass. She swims. She works. She has a boyfriend. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? There's nothing Down syndrome about her. She's fucking more up than down. But people are retarded. And that, my friends, you cannot cure. Movement, sudden change. I'm telling you, somebody's going to remove the iron mask. All right? I got to write that down. I got to write some of these damn readings down because I forget. What was the first one about again? What did we pull? Because this wasn't the first reading. Oh, you see how like retarded I get instantly? Because I mean the channel, once it's gone, I forget it forever. Was it these cards I did the last reading? Yes, the invitation. Called. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Man, usually that shit stops. People are still shitting up the goddamn live, eh? Why do they gotta do that? I don't understand. I don't even see it. People spend so much time spreading so much hate, and you know when you're like protected when you don't even see it. Because you have amazing Dannies that work in your live and don't let you see it. But like, even if I did see it, I wouldn't really read it. So it doesn't like bother me when other like, oh my God, what people say, it's so mean. But like, whatever. Their dad's probably saying it to them right now. You always say that. Why do you... My God, Danny. Okay, for one, I got to ask you. Okay, we got to take time out for a second. Why do you think I'm being stalked? I mean, is it just a hunch that you're getting? I wanted to ask you this the other day and I forgot. I'm like, why do you think I'm being stalked? Like, Are you a tarot reader too? Or like you just get the feeling that I am? Or is it because you see something in the chat? Because, I mean, you watch the chat like a motherfucker. Like, why do you say it's one person? Because, I mean, they come in with so many people that there's so many people that come in, but like, you know, I've never seen you before, buddy, so no, I'm not really going to give you a shout out. But like, I don't know. I was just wondering, if you don't need to tell me if you don't want to, but like, I was like, man, I wonder why Diane gets that feeling. Because the thing is my sister had a dream. And this guy was standing in our backyard staring into my window. And in the dream, we knew he was there. We were looking at him, and I knew who it was. And she goes, should we call the cops? And I said no, because I was like, no, this person's not going to do anything. So she had a dream about it. So that's why I'm just like, I'm wondering why you are saying what you do. Like, I just wondering, like, you don't have to tell me, like I said, if you don't want to, but I feel like, I don't know if you're a fucking, like, are you a reader or something like that? Like, are you a psychic? Or are you just getting the feeling? Because I feel like you're just getting the feeling I'm being stalked, but you don't actually know that I'm being stalked. But like, yeah, I'm getting, I don't know, somebody's definitely on my phone. But anyways, I was just wondering why you got that, because then my sister had this dream. And I definitely know that somebody's in my phone, but I also kick them out all the time because I clear my phone. So I don't know who this person is. Okay. I've had a feeling it was something, okay, with the chat. Man, I did not get the hankering that he lived around me. I didn't think that. I thought it was more like a phone stalking kind of thing. Like they were kind of in my phone. I didn't think that they lived around me. But let me tell you, I have told everybody about this in my little Gaudo Melrose place, because we all kind of like watch out for each other. And thank gosh, like I'm on the second floor and you can't get into my building, and like, oh my God, this is creeping me out. You're starting to creep me out. You know what it is? I need to move. That's what I need to do. And I'm like really trying to do that. So let's just all wish Whitney a new apartment and a new life and a new car. And I'm going to get there. All right, people, because it really is not that hard. It's pretty simple. So I don't know. I don't understand why I still have to live where I do, potentially being stalked by somebody. But, you know, I always have the buddy system. So fuck, man. It's just very weird that you get that feeling. Wow. This card was sticking out. That's so creepy. Maybe it was somebody I had sex with a while ago and they can't get over me. I mean, I try to make lightly of it, okay, people? I try to make lightly of it because it is a little bit creepy, but it's not that creepy that I'm like scared or anything, but I definitely was just wondering why you felt like I was being stalked, Diane. So thank you for answering. All right, take what resonates and leave the rest behind, everybody. Okay. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But from the looks of it, what I am seeing here is I feel like somebody has been trapped in something, okay? And it's time for a change. And I feel like it's been like fight or flight for a long time, like, and that is what is going to change, because that living in fight or flight every day, it's exhausting, and eventually it really wears you down. Okay, so I feel like something has overstayed its welcome, okay? And it's now like, it's almost like if somebody's life doesn't change, they're going to die. Okay, it's like something like that. It's like if something doesn't change, you know, like if a caterpillar doesn't change into a butterfly, they die. Okay, like it's something like that. Like if, okay, there's mercy with a twist of events with the red, okay, clock and thief. Okay, it seems like somebody is going to have to change now, because if they don't, it's going to get taken. Okay, and that's why murder's here. Somebody wants to kill you. Okay, and if they will do it, if you don't change, okay, if you don't get out of something, then the energy will be too thick, okay, and you won't be able to make it out alive. Okay, it's like something like that. Like it's again, it's an analogy, so I don't think it has to be as intense as what it is, but it is something like if something doesn't change, you know, eventually it wears you down. Okay, because it just tortures you. Okay, so that's what somebody's getting out of, because it seems to be there's somebody in your vicinity that continually steals from you. Okay, and obviously because they have you in this box that you don't see that they're taking from you. So I'm getting that now the time is up, that this person has been told to back off and show you mercy and stop doing what they're doing. And I'm pretty sure that they didn't stop. Okay, which is most stupid people, okay, that think that they can control everything and control people while stealing from them. Instead of manifesting their own desires, they steal other people's. Okay, eventually that's a no-no from the universe, because there's something that's destined for you and they're not going to let somebody else take it, okay? Because there's the scales of justice, okay? There's the bridge and there's sex. It's like almost like, I don't know if somebody's like trapped with somebody just to have sex with them. Like it's just a sex relationship. Like that's what it could be. Like now I'm itching my ring finger, which means like it could be somebody trapped in a marriage. Okay, literally just for sex. Now I'm getting Girl on a Train. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but she's like idolizing this couple that she thinks is so in love, and really, when you go into their relationship, he's just using her for sex. That's all he's really doing. Okay, and it's just like it's like emotionless now. It just looks passionate because they're doing it all the time, but just because they're having sex all the time, it doesn't mean there's any connection whatsoever. Okay, sex is just sex. Anybody can do it. Okay, literally, if you've got the fucking part, you can do it. So, like somebody is like in a connection that is nothing, and if they don't get out of it, they're gonna become nothing. Okay, so you have to use your natural instincts to say when to walk away. And I'm getting this song. I was wondering if this was going to play in. I'm getting the song Passive by Perfect Circle. That kind of keeps coming in because I feel like somebody's partner is that man in that movie. I mean, he's so passive. He's so like, oh my God, dude, do something. Give a shit for one fucking second, you know? And he just seems so breezy and so like, you know, those people that just, they want to act more cool than caring, right? And it's like, cool makes you look like a dick. you know, caring makes it seem like you care, but then you get made fun of. If anybody is making fun of somebody for giving a shit about another human being, they're immature and they're a child. Please walk away from them, okay? Because it is not uncool to care. What's uncool is making it look like you don't when you do, okay? So, like, whatever this is, like, it's like that song. I don't know if you need to listen to that song. I feel like somebody needs to listen to that song because somebody that they're dealing with is so passive aggressive that it's like you can't fucking say anything. And when you do, you scream about it or you act, you know, like it's pretty bad. Okay. Like, wake up and face me. Like, you're not dead. Like, this person's playing dead. They might always act like they're sleeping. Oh, I'm so tired. And like they fall right asleep. Like, nobody falls right asleep. Give me a break. They're fucking with you, okay? Because they don't want to talk about anything. On the bottom of the deck, yes. Oh, wake up and face me, idiot. Look at this. Don't play dead. The goodies and the oldies, as I say that, deadline. I'm telling you, liar. Oof, this hurts. Whoever is there, they're playing dead. They're acting like they're playing dead. And they're fucking lying, okay? Just because you know somebody for a while, just because you've been around the block with them for a while, it does not mean you know them. People are fucking full of shit, and you find out the hard way, okay? This is a prophecy. Somebody saw this coming. Somebody already saw this coming. They knew that it was a possible outcome that somebody was just using them for sex, but they did it anyways because they thought it was love. They misinterpreted love for sex. There is no love on this table. There's playing dead, okay, and walking away and acting like you're sleeping, but there is no love here, okay? And there is accidents. It's no accident, okay, that this person fucked you over the way that they did. Okay, that was the plan. Accidents, there is no such thing as an accident. Okay, an accident destroys something for a reason. Okay, there's disease. This person, and I think they got a little bit something wrong in their head. Okay, and I think you knew that, but I think you went along with it anyways because you played dead. Maybe you played stupid. Okay, like you didn't see anything. I mean, you can't act like you didn't know anything in a situation with somebody playing you for sex. You do have to take responsibility because you were a part of the connection. Don't play stupid. Okay? Spirit says don't play stupid. Because we know you were very much a part of it. Okay? We have mouths for a reason. We can speak, we can ask questions. We don't have to act like if we ask a question, someone's going to freak out or walk away or leave us. Come on, that's child's play. You're not going to get broken up with for asking a question. And if you do, who the fuck were you dating? You couldn't ask a question without being broken up with. Somebody obviously completely toxic. Nothing like a good shot of poison every day. Jesus, what were you drinking? This person, don't drink the juice. It's got poison in it. Just like the cults. What do they make you do? Drink the fucking juice. Don't drink the juice anymore. Sex is just sex. And I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe what the sex is like with somebody that you're best friends with. Honestly, I'm just saying, you might think this person's attractive, okay, and they fuck well. You ain't seen nothing once you're with somebody who becomes your best friend. This person's never going to be your best friend. Pussy runs dry, all right? One day, that shit is going to dry up, and you're going to be left with an old fucking prune going, man, I wish I was with that other person, but I actually had to have feelings to be with them. There's the perfect storm. Lines shit up for a reason. You know what I mean? All right, Diane, what did you write? Honestly, though, but now, Diane, like, you can just hook up to anybody's shit now. You don't even have to be within their vicinity. That's what's being messed up, is because people, like, I mean, you can be on the other side of the earth and tap into somebody's computer and get into all of their cameras. You don't have to be near them at all. Okay, there's this stalker that I watch on YouTube. And let me tell you, the girls that he stalks, he's nowhere near. And he's, like, in all their shit. So, I mean, I don't know why he gives so much information, but surprisingly, this guy gives a lot of information. I mean, he makes a lot of money. Clearly, he's telling all the other stalkers how to do it. But, yeah, you don't have to be close to anybody to stalk them. So, I mean, I'm not getting that someone's around me. That's why I'm like, I feel like somebody's definitely fucking around in my phone, but I don't think anybody's physically around me. But again, I don't know. I just wanted to know why you felt that way. Like if you had some type of premonition or something, if something came to you, like in my sister's dream, she knew that that person standing in the yard was staring at me and not her. And I don't know why. I don't know why. It was just automatically about me. But she's not on the internet at all. So it makes sense how I get these stalkers because I'm on the internet. And now you really can't, if I take my face out of this, it's so hard because people are stealing videos now, which is the whole reason why I put my face on. So then people couldn't steal my videos because my face matches my words. Right. But I mean, I think people can steal your videos no matter what, even if your face is on them. But then I can prove that they're actually mine. But like, how do I not? I don't know. It's getting so political. Everything's always fucking political. I don't know why. It has so many businesses. It has to do with so much money. Damn it, I gotta write that video down. I was seeing if any of my snakes were awake because they've been awake all day. One of them's been out so many times because he just shed. The other one, she's been up and about a couple times too, but it's because they're hungry. They're not really wanting to come out because they want to come out, but none of them are awake. Of course, they went back to sleep as soon as I started channeling. Ew, really? That's so weird. Oh, that's so creepy. I wonder if it's this guy that we had a problem with before. This fucking man. Well, actually, I wouldn't really call him a man, but from the States. I wonder if that's him. I mean, I tried to block him. I tried to make sure that he was gone. I tried to fucking return to sender him. I tried to just tell him everything that I possibly could just to get him to fucking leave me alone energetically because I want nothing to do with him. He's not anything to do with my type or it's just very disgusting energy and like, you know, it's very aggressive and like I think it's him. I think it's him. I think he's watching a lot of shit that I do. I think that's the one on Instagram. Let's see. Because if he's fucking here, he's watching like an idiot. Like, let's see if it's who I think it is. Is it who I think it is? Crash. Roof. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's who I think it is. Watching me in my house. Ugh. What is wrong with people? I don't understand. Like, why would you get like so obsessed with somebody who wants nothing to do with you? Like, just move on. There's other fish in the sea. Like, ugh. It's so gross to put your energy like that on somebody. Like, I can feel it. I know. I'm pretty sure it's this idiot. Ugh. Oh my God, that's how my sister saw him. Yep. Yep, that's how my sister saw him in the dream. With a fucking black hoodie on. All dressed in all black. Just staring at me. And she was so freaked out by it. And she said, I didn't care. And then she said that suddenly, because he was staring so intense at me, she said that 3 other people, came up behind him and took him away. And he didn't see them coming because he was so fixated on me that he didn't see these men coming to take him away. She said it was a really fucked up dream. She just told me about it today. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is that energy. She said she had no idea what the men were about, but I mean, I don't know, maybe it's going to be like ancestors or something. Somebody's going to take him away so he can't stalk me all the time. Like this man doesn't live anywhere near me. He lives in like some other state, so I'm not anywhere near him. But energetically, he's a lot to fucking handle. Like, that's why I had to block him. That's why I had to fucking tell him to go. Like, because his energy, it's his energy. Like, there are people that I have to block on Instagram all the time because the amount of energy that they put on me is so thick that it's like, what do you want? Like, what do you want me to say to you? Like, do you want me to just find you and like throw myself on you? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's so mental. They never talk to me. They only stalk me from the side. Like, it's so fucked. Or when they do talk to me, it's like, oh my God, I want to marry you. You're everything I've ever wanted in a person, blah, blah, blah. It's like, how about hello? Let's just start with that. Because now, like, I'm never going to speak to you again because you just scared the fucking living shit out of me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, holy God. Like, I get it. I get I'm a huge, like, love enthusiast. So love comes through me like pretty heavy. But like energetically, I do not put my energy on anybody. Like I try to keep my energy so pulled back because I don't want anybody in my energy, that I don't put my energy onto other people. But holy shit. People are energy vampires, like, or not even energy vampires, they're like energy fatsos. They jump onto you and you're like, what the fuck? Like, some people in the lives, like, you won't believe how much energy they put on me. Like, I'm just supposed to fix their whole life or something. And I'm like, whatever happened to some nice friendly advice, like, why do I have to fix your life? What did I do? Like, spirit can't do shit. But they can help you through it. They're not going to tell you how to do it. Like, holy fuck. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's exactly what the fucking dream was. Wow, that's exactly, like, he did not notice that people were coming to take him away. And, like, I don't know what that means. Like, I feel like I don't know if he's going to be watching me and he's going to be driving and he's going to be staring so much at the phone that he's going to crash his car, right? And then he's never going to watch me again. Like, I feel like he puts all of his energy onto me. I feel like something just left me. I don't know. Like, oh, my God. Like, this is like, I'm like Odame Brown up in this bitch. Like, I don't know. Like, people just, they sit on me. Like, people they don't let me breathe. Like, it's like crazy, especially like fucking men. Like, they just expect me to know everything. They expect me to answer all the questions that are going on in their head. Like, it's so like people are so abusive with me and having this gift. It's ridiculous. Like, you wouldn't believe how abusive people are with me, and that they just expect me to know things, and they just expect me to care, and they just expect. And I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, how am I supposed to care about you? I don't know you. Like, Never met you in my fucking life. And that's the thing with this old man. So like, I was watching this interview with Playin today, and this lady was like so fucking like jammed up to meet him. And I feel like, you know, people are like that. Like, I mean, so I was in this witchcraft store a couple years ago, and my other channel was like major, like pretty busy, okay? And this lady was like, oh my God, moonshine. And she started taking all these pictures, and people were like, oh my God, can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? And I'm like, my sister goes running out of the store as per usual. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? And she's like, oh my God, I watch you on YouTube and I'm your biggest fan. And I'm like, I didn't know what was going on. I was stunned. And when I was listening to this interview with Playin, it kind of like occurred to me that it kind of sucks for people that are, you know, doing this and on here, especially for this guy who thinks he's in love with me, you know, because people get attached to you and like they think that they know you, you know, because they see you every day, that they're like, oh, I know her. And it's like just because you watch Playin, you know, every day on a video or whatever, doesn't mean that like you know him. He's not in character all the time. You know, he's not fucking Bubba, you know, like he's actually a person, right? So it's like, it's crazy that people can think that they know you just because they see you all the time. And it's like, I don't know, it's creepy. It's just creepy. I don't know. As I was thinking about it today, and maybe because of this stalker, my sister and I were talking about it because she told me about the dream and everything. And I'm like, you know, it's just sad that people think that they know me because they see me. And like, it's a great connection, like, you know, love everybody, but like, I don't, how do I say it was just a personal reading when somebody, you know, asks if I will marry them? Like, it's just like crazy, you know, like, I'm just like, I don't know you. Like, you know, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that sounds crazy. Maybe that sounds like super, I don't know. Am I super vain? I don't know. Cause like, I'm superly not vain at all, but like, I don't know. It's just very surreal. Cause like, I went through this a couple of years ago and I didn't think I was going to go through this again, but apparently history repeats itself. And it's happening again, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Now I got DMX in my head. All right, let's change the reading. 11327. I love a good 13. You know this. There's our 13 for Friday. I don't want to talk to it anymore. I don't want to walk to it anymore. I'm out the door because now I know only I can stop the rain. It's been raining all day. I've been singing DMX all day. Okay, let's see if we get another message. Only I can stop the rain. Bilal, you sexy son of a bitch. I mean, I won for demons, but I'm going to cover up his dick because it's, you know, it might make people jealous. But, like, look at this guy. Like, come on. I mean, mother, may I take a lick of that? That looks juicy. Okay, why we got the juicy man? Why is Bilal all up in this bitch being all sexy? Four of Pentacles. The serpent holding on to the treasure. Why is that like that? Oh, it really isn't. Magician. Okay. Ace of Swords sticking out? Shut up. And the Fool? Whatever. Oh, I love this reading already, and I haven't even got into it yet, but I love Bilal. I work with Bilal quite a bit. He's a great fucking demon. Like, he really is. Okay. Actually, I call him a god because he's a fucking god. He's not a demon. He's a god. Okay. So, okay, the magician is leading the pack, okay? Something is happening. It's like Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Would that be like holding on to, you're finally holding on to what you needed to hold on to start something? Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So it seems like you might not think, okay, and like we always say, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You might not think that the universe has your back, but ow! That, like, okay, actually that went away quite quickly. Okay, see, okay, nothing's gonna hurt you. Okay, so much happening right now. Something is gonna happen, okay? Something's coming up. And it seems like you put away just the amount of money to make this work, okay? For whatever this new beginning is with the Fool, okay? There's a contract coming in that's grounded to come in for somebody, okay? And you're full throttle. Well, maybe you might not be full throttle right this instant, but you're going to be once you figure out what this is, because the magician is like, okay, you think you can do magic? Watch the universe do some fucking magic, okay? So literally, we have the Fool and the Magician, which start off the deck, okay, with 0 and 1. So this is a whole new journey, okay? And then with another 1 with the Ace, that's double 1s, that's 11. That's divine. And then the 4 and the 6, that's a 10. That's another 1. 1, 1, 1. Okay, game over for somebody. And like starting a game for you. Okay, so you're going to have just enough money to start this, whatever this is, okay? Because the world wants to see you do this contract. There's a contract and they want to see you get there because I don't know. I don't know why it's such a big deal to bring up in a reading, because obviously it's something. Like, it's obviously there's a reason why Spirit wants to say that you're going to have just enough money. Like, in case you say, well, I don't think I'm going to have enough. Trust me. If it feels right, you're going to have enough. There's the Hierophant and the Sun. What? This is just driven by majors. Wow. Yeah, definitely don't. I mean, okay. Like we always say, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But they're like, definitely, if you feel like you want to do something, okay, and I mean like make shit happen, okay, but you think you don't have enough money, Spirit is like, because maybe there's nobody for you to talk to about it, or like maybe you don't have any credit or something, maybe there's obviously a reason why you're hesitant to spend the money, all right? 3 of Swords. Yeah. There's the Lion. I knew it was coming. Okay. So maybe you didn't know for sure, okay, if you have enough, but the universe is like, if this is what you want to do, there's justice poking out. Oh, it's gonna work itself out. Okay. And I mean, I'm not saying spend your last money on something, like, I mean, but then now I'm getting the Pursuit of Happiness. Okay, he literally spends his last dollar, okay, to fix that last x-ray machine that he sells, which then gets him the job through the apprenticeship that he can then go through with, right? Okay, there's the 5 of Cups. So if this is something that you feel if you don't follow through with, you're going to break, it's going to break your heart. Because, I mean, think of that movie. Like, okay, I hate WS, but there are, movies that he has been a part of, which he's just played a role, okay, of people who have done extraordinary things. And The Pursuit of Happiness is based off a true story. And I mean, if you think about it, so many people, it's a more common story than you think, okay, of that pursuit of willing to spend what you need to spend to get yourself to a happier place, to a better place. Okay. It's like that. Like, you deserve to get to where you want to go if it's going to make you and give you a happier life. If you're willing to work for it, then like fucking watch everybody get out of the way. Okay. So this is something that if you don't do, you're going to be really upset about. Okay. There's the 9 of Pentacles. Because the thing is whatever it leads to, you get the money. Like, think about it. I mean, he does get the job. Okay. It's an unpaid internship and he's homeless. Okay. And he does it anyways, because at that point in time, he says, like, there's nothing for him to lose. He's lost it all. Okay. So there's the Moon. Sometimes we just don't see what intuitively we need to do. Okay, but the signs are there telling us what we need to follow. Okay, there's the 5 of Wands. And the Page of Wands. 5 of Wands turns into the Page of Wands. This card was flipped backwards. Wheel of Fortune in the deck. So that's the fate of somebody changing. Going from one shitty place to somewhere better. 2 of Wands. I love this card. I don't know why, but it's just, I don't know. It's like that. It looks like a huge eye, you know, like a cornea right in the middle, like it's watching you. Okay. Like that's, you know, like if you know where you want to go, right? The universe is watching. They want you to do what you really desire to do. It's just not always easy to walk the gates of, you know, walking up the stairs to the gates of heaven, right? Queen of Swords in reverse. You know, I'm really getting like, don't lie to yourself about this. You know, like if you have to intuitively use, okay, your intuition because you can't see or because you can't speak, then use spirit. That's why that big giant moon is there, right? Use spirit. Talk to spirit. They will guide you through what you need to get through, you know? There's Judgment. Nicely done. I'd say that's a judgment. That's a judgment call right there. Like, you're being asked to rise up to do this. 5 of Swords. Like, there's a hard end here with something, you know, but it doesn't have to be the end of you. You know, like money can be made, honestly, but you might not get another opportunity to fight for something that you want to come through, right? So is that it? Is there anything else? King of Wands. Nice. So then the Page of Wands turns into the King of Wands. So there's a lot of 10 of Wands. Yeah. There's a lot of movement. Okay, people are going to elevate. Page of Cups, nice. 2 of Swords in reverse. People are going to elevate, okay, because people will lose their thrones, their crowns, okay? They'll have to be given up to other people, okay? I feel like there are going to be positions that are going to be available soon because people didn't really know people, okay? Because it seemed like a friendly face to hire doesn't mean it was the right person. Okay, so there's definitely going to be some shifts that happen over the next like couple weeks, okay? So that's why it's like keep an eye on what it is that you're doing, and when you're ready to make the move with whatever this is that you're putting in motion, that the fire in you is putting in motion, okay? Don't hesitate to grab it when it comes available because you've got enough money to pay for it, that's for sure. So, 10 of Wands, you're going to move on. There's the High Priestess. It's one of those things somebody really has to use their intuition, okay, on this next endeavor because, again, I don't know. Like, it's going to be different for everybody. I don't know if you have enough money for sure. I don't know if this is the exact reading for you because it's a general reading and it's not private. So, I can't tell you any more than that. And bingo, bongo. I think that is going to be it for the readings. What are we at? 125.39. Because he's insane. Oh my God, Diane. You kill me sometimes. Holy. All right. We are shutting shit down. I'm going to get nice and high now. I'm going to go watch Wolf Creek. If you have not seen, woo, if you've not seen that movie, watch that movie. It's a horror movie. It's crazy. I haven't watched it for, oh my God, probably like 5 years since I've seen this movie. And it's not dark yet. It's scary. Okay. If you haven't seen Wolf Creek, watch it. And the fucked up thing is Wolf Creek 2 is actually pretty good. So riddle me that. It's got the same crazy old man in it. Talk about insane men. Watch Wolf Creek. Oh, it's so scary. I'm so excited to watch it. All right. Peace out. Thanks for fucking doing a rad job, Diane, like usual with everything. Take what resonates. Always leave the rest behind. Peace out. Have a good Friday. Word to your mothers. And I will let you know when Vimeo launches if anybody is interested. All right. Peace.